I'm sure this billionaire Republican didn't want to influence nobody. He just, He just wanted to go on vacation with Clarence Thomas, you know, because we all know that Clarence Thomas is clearly a bag of fun. Just be straight up. Who wouldn't want to pull up on Miami Beach with old CT?
Oh, Lord, not the Photoshop. That is comedian Roy Wood Jr. during his time on The Daily Show, cracking a joke about Justice Thomas's gift disclosure controversy. Woods has been a busy guy. He recently released a brand new stand-up comedy special. Check it out.
Retail changed. They locked up everything, and then they mad at us because we need to keep.
And he has a point, but Woods' comedy isn't just everyday observations. He hosts a comedy news show, Have I Got News For You, that just started its second season on CNN.
Who is Doge? What is Doge doing? And what are Democrats doing about Doge? Or in other words,
what's your name? Tell us your name. Give me that ID again.
That's me at McDonald's after they cut off breakfast at 10:30.
And we are very lucky to have the one and only Roy Wood Jr. here in Studio 57 with us. Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm well. It's great to have you back in your own building. You work here too.
Yes, man. This is where we record every week, man.
And what's awesome about watching your comedy and what you do is you take, you know, things happening in the news, you give it a comedic spin, but there's always a message to what you're trying to do. We used to speak about the pandemic as being unprecedented times that we're living in.
Yeah.
That's more true now. So what do you make of the moment we're in?
I think the moment we're in now is the moment we created. So I think that there's a lot of people in this country that are very pleased with what the administration is doing right now, and they like where the country's going, and everybody else is just going, ah! So I think that, like, right now, we're in a time where, above all, regardless of political leanings, if we can lean into each other and try and get a laugh, then you at least got something to get you through the day, to get you to the next thing, to get you through the next thing. I will say this about America right now. I think we need a reset. Like you was just talking about James Bond in the last break, and Amazon got the creative control now to do what they want with the James Bond. Keep them white. That's the first thing. We need to calm this country back down. We have not recovered from that Black Mermaid that we had, which was great, but you see what happened? You see what happened after we switched up the mermaids? Do you know what would happen if they switched James Bond on these people right now?
You're predicting that wouldn't be pleasant.
Keep them white.
No Idris Elba Bond.
I'm not saying we can't have black spies. Sterling K. Brown got a dope show going around right now.
That's right.
So let him be, he can be an agent. Just write an original character. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I don't want no more trouble, man.
Okay.
I just want rights for all of these groups that are getting undermined right now.
Well, you do have a new comedy special out, and one of the interesting things I've watched in your stand-up is that you aim to bring people together. This isn't a kumbaya, let's all agree on the same page, but you know that there are jokes that you can do, whether it's to coal miners in Kentucky or whether it's in a city in the South.
Yeah, I titled the special Lonely Flowers because I feel like that's what we are as people right now, man. Like, we are a bunch of people that are all beautiful, but we're all living in our own little siloed, isolated areas. And, you know, and I joked about retail in the clip, but that really is a spot where something that's like the idea of human connection has evaporated from our society. The idea of just you and me talking, if I called you my dog, but if I called you, I would still have to text you first to tell you why I'm calling. So the idea of something as simple as talking to a waitress, I don't like QR code menus. Bring me a menu. Talk to me about the specials.
I like to say, what do you recommend before I go into my device?
But you can't even ask a waiter what do they recommend, because 9 times out of 10, they're understaffed and overworked. So they don't have time to talk to you and make chit-chat. Just tell me what the hell you want, and just put it in your phone, and I'll bring it to the table when it's time. So I just really wish that we as a society took quiet moments to stop and smell the roses, and in this case, the roses are one another.
That's a beautiful message. I hope you're taking time at the moment to stop and smell roses. We all loved your work on The Daily Show. After 8 years, you leave, and now we see you doing comedy specials. You got this glowing profile in the New York Times from yesterday. Any commentary on that?
I'm thankful. I'm just thankful to be alive and be working, man, because when you go around and you see what everybody else is going through in this world, to be able to have laughter as a weapon, to be able to try and just do something to make people smile, it's just a beautiful thing.
You also say that people need to be as intentional about happiness as they are about fitness and other aspects of their life. And
Yes.
we are reporting on so many DEI programs and initiatives being extinguished in the government, being extinguished in companies across the country. How can people then be intentional if they're going through something tough about being joyful?
I think the first thing you have to do if you're dealing with something is find other people that are dealing with it and at least have someone that understands your pain. And that doesn't necessarily stop or it doesn't necessarily begin a healing process, but at least it gives you someone to vent to, which keeps you from, again, being isolated and dealing with that, alone. But I do think that this is going to be a long fight through the courts. And I think for now, your job and my job is safe with regards to DE&I. But, I think it's definitely going to be a more serious issue as we continue on.
Yeah. Where will we see you next as we approach the end of our program?
You know what, man? People can see me every Saturday night on CNN with my homegirl Amber Ruffin and my dog Michael Ian Black making sense of the news, man.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
Great to have you here, Mr. Roy Wood Jr.
Absolutely.
He's the man. Come back anytime.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
Great to have you with us.